right, race fans. All right, welcome to FRB, coming to you live from the 805. I'm Chris Paul Hamas, and we're going to unleash the beast today as we got the Monster Mile coming at us. It's coming at us fast right here. And it's going to be all kinds of nastiness here as we got the all-star race for door-to-door racing. These guys are going to be literally door-to-door here at Dover. I mean, this is a tight track, super fast, all-star race, can't go wrong. Lots of money on the line. Oh, we're going for the fence on this one. There's no points for second place. This ain't top. This is Top Gun, right? I mean, we're going for it. We're going for it all. But actually, there is. So this is going to be a really fun format for us tonight. We do some stage racing, and again, we're going to get nasty here at Dover. The beast is going to be let out, and we're going to see who's going to be able to tame it, if any. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, someone's going to tame it at the end, absolutely. But you know, what shapes are they going to be in at the end, right? But thank you everyone for showing up tonight. All this brought to you by Mars Racing. This is the Mars Cup Series. You know, bringing this 2026 season into full swing. We're having all kinds of fun over here in this league right now. Some impeccable racing. Drivers are getting it done out there. Some guys moving up the points, down the points. It's all kinds battling out there right now. But again, thank you so much for of course our sponsors and for all you all tuning in for tonight's race. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of tonight's race as we got a few things to go over. But again, this is tonight's all-star race, so there won't be any points or anything on the line. It's gonna be all for the win, baby. All right, we're gonna leave it. We're not lifting until we see the checkered or Jesus, one of the two. But let's look at the map in general, and let's give Dover a little highlight. See what she's all about. All right, so the Monster Mile here. You got turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 24 degrees. So good banking there. 9 degrees on the on both front and back stretch. So that means that Calamity will come down the track. All right, so you got to look for all that to be doing. But you are looking at 1131 North DuPont Highway, Dover, Delaware. Monster Mile. This is the 1 mile Monster Mile concrete track here, and again, it's just one fast oval. It was done in concrete back in 1995, which changed the trajectory and characteristic of this track from thus on forward. But opened up in March, was that the 8th? Yeah, 1969. So yeah, awesome year, right? Right, Light on the Moon. You know what a year, 69. Can't go wrong. But again, yeah, super stoked for everybody here. Oh, I guess I can get rid of that. Y'all don't need to know my name no more. All right. But yes, of course, so again, Dover, lots of history, super tight track. Look for this thing to be, loose off, tight off, all right? These guys can smack this turn. I mean, we'll go over the track a little bit in general here in just a second, but, I mean, more or less, it's a balancing, delicate act of throwing that thing into turn, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. They're kind of similar in both. On the way you attack them, but you let it roll back in the throttle, out of the throttle, back in the throttle again. I mean, it is a super fun track. I love this one. Speaking of this, so let's see what we have against here in tonight's all-star race. All-star race is going to be consisting of our 3-stage format. We're looking at stage 1, 75 laps. Stage 2 stage 1 will be at lap 75 laps there. 75 laps in stage 2, and that'll be at lap 150. And then we'll have 110 laps in the final stage. So we're going to be, again, oh, look at the big, this is it right here. Look at that's on the right-hand side of this, the flyer here, the poster. You're looking at first place, $100. Second place, $50. All right, make me holler there, baby. And then we got third place with the $25. So you got some money on the line tonight. There's no points. We're going to get out there, Cinder. And make sure we're fit. We're at the end of this race. This is the thing. Survive until the end. You got to make it to the end. Damn the stage points. I mean, all that, right? It's about making it to the end here, to the stage 1s and 2s. That's all just to reset, regroup, and fire them off once again. But yeah, I think this is going to be just so much fun. We got a pretty lively crowd showing up here, at least in the driver's aspect. Here's a look over there, just checking on the drivers. But let's check out our specs. Tonight's race as well here. So again, open setups for this for the door-to-door sim racing, and these guys, yeah, one of the, again, very few, but we got to run what you brung. 3 sets of tires in the pits here. We have pit window of 65 to 75 laps, somewhere around there ish, and then we're gonna have no backup cars, so do not destroy this thing. Keep it out the fence, and it's gonna be difficult because we got a lot of things here when it comes to keeping this thing out of the fence and not having that backup car, especially on the start of this thing. I mean, these cars with more horsepower now, they got a tendency to spin tires in the beginning, so we'll keep a close eye on that in the beginning of this race to make sure we got no tire spinnage and stuff. But we do have points in from last week's race over at the Glen here. Driver Baxter still leading the way. Pacey Wignet, he is in that second position now, moving him up right into that Cadbury seat. Love and life in that matter. Danny Carpenter, he looking in that fourth. Alan Duggar, he is still dropping, but I haven't really seen him, so we may be seeing him kind of cycle himself out. But you see your top five, your comers and goers here. Of course, the comers are in the green here. They're moving their way on up. Daniel Best got some movage there. Travis Holland, same thing. All the way down to Thomas Welch, and then let's see, Michael Rivas, Scotty Jones, all those guys. Scotty Jones, 7 spots this guy's he's jumped so far. But even look over on your other, don't ever count out the second column here of Dawson Kep here, as you see him moving up 2 spots right there. There's still some time left to get him up closer to that, get himself a good respectable finish. Soon, and especially as drivers start to cycle out, some of these ones falling out of the series who are ahead of him, he's going to jump up tremendously, so he's in it. See, same thing with Chris Champolis and his brother George Champolis. They're both in the series. I've been watching them, so they can make some big progression up forward. So keep a close eye on that second bar here, from that 23 on down to 42-ish. They still have time to get into that cut line right there over on your left-hand side. So pretty good points still drawing up here. Again, you see how tight it is right there and just how close that they are to that cut line. So go ahead and look that over, of course, and see where your driver is standing, and make sure if they're firing off, doing great, pat them on the back. If they're in that red, kick them in the butt. All right, let's go. Okay, we got the, again, team standing. So moving on forward here, our RSR and Natty Boys. This guy's going tat for tat right now, trading positions back and forth. Now it's Natty Boys. They are up into fourth here, looking for that $500 cap posh prize here. As again, these guys are all fighting for it. They get to split that thing at the end. So super stoked there. We got BSR still leading the way. Viper holding strong in that second position. And then we got Mad Dog. They're Mad Dog in that podium right now, trying to get a little bit further up. And again, tonight's not that night. Tonight's just a night where they're going to run for this money and have all kinds of fun doing it. And then we'll go a little further into those team stats here. Bring up the initial stats. You'll see the wins, and of course, just the placements through the intricacies through the point systems here, and where they're sitting at, how close they are, how far out they're at. But yeah, there's your point set up there. We'll go ahead and pause that, Joker, and get that for your eyes treat. But I believe I think we're getting close into Q. I was a little late to get started here. A couple things going over. You know how it goes, right? Right? All right, let's bring us back to the booth. Yeah. Okay, I don't see anybody in the broadcast booth at the moment. Negative. But hold on, give me 1 second here, and I'm going to make sure that we are in queue. It still says practice. So stand by 1, everyone. I'm just, again, checking to see exactly where our program is at and seeing if we have some drivers to chat with or some time to do so prior to general lobby. All right, I think that, well, let me, threes won't matter. Okay, I think we are actually into queue at this moment here, so let me double check one more time. But yeah, I'm stoked. If that's a fact, then yeah, we're a little late but a little early to her. So let me just gonna double check here. Yep, we are. Okay. Sorry, just needed to get that out the way. So we are in queue at the moment. We're gonna hold some drivers maybe through this thing and talk to them after the stages, since we've got to really kind of, we got some time on our hands. But we do have National Anthem coming up at you right now, and let's. Ooh. Beautiful. All right, so anyway, so here we go, Dover time. We got All-Star, baby. We got $100 to the winner, $50 to second place, $25 to that third spot at the Monster Mile. Who's going to be able to get her done? We got the National Anthem up next. Thank you so much to all of our troops out there. The business is starting to pick up, getting a little more spicy over there in Homari Strait. So, ooh, you all right? You know what to do. And, man, all of our hearts and prayers go out to you. Thank you so much to all the frontline defenders as well, keep the home front steady as she goes. But anyways, here we go. National Anthem time. Be back here in just one moment for the drop of the green flag for tonight's door-to-door All-Star race. All right, here we go, race fans. Welcome into Door to Door All-Star Race here at Dover. We got the Monster Mile up ahead of us, and we have the Mars Properties Cup Series about ready to tackle the monster, or at least attempt it. I'm Chris Paul Hamus, and welcome to the show. We have qualifying up and done. Yes, it is. Let's check it out and see who is what, where, and how. We're going to start this thing off with, oh, beautiful. Real Hugh Lord, he's going to drop the pole, which is a beautiful place to be here at Dover. Fantastic efforts from the 24 camp here this evening, sitting him in prime spot. Nope, not me. You. There you are. Sitting in prime spot for this evening's win and that big pot at the end. We got Daniel Best looking in that second position. Let's see, these boys are gritting and... they are gritting, but not quite yet. But Daniel Best in that second position, outside pole there. So again, good fire off position for him. Danny Carpenter in the 28 will be looking in that third position. So good top 5 starting position for him. Pacey Wignett. Looks like we have some positions moving around here. Carpenter's still third. Yep. Okay. As we are, I believe, rolling now. There we go. Yeah. Travis Hollins fourth. Scotty Jones 5th position. Chris Champolios is in that 7th
6th, 7th position, 7th position. Michael Reeves is going to be in that 6th position. Stephen K. Lamar missed him. Scotty Jones, he's going to be up in this thing. Sorry, they're all moving right now, and I'm trying to get my bearings. Bill Brickley, he's going to join us tonight. 9th position. Right next to him, Bradley Knumpsire. Up in that 8th position, you got the 10th and 11th position, Nicholas Franz right here. He's going to try to tear her up on the outside, or inside. Yeah, inside. Josh Collins, the 27th. She's a good step out of him. Kaylee Lamar. These guys are all going to start from the pits. We're going to be able to drop this pace car off, and we're going to fire these guys up quick like. Here we go with Pacey and Will. Oh my goodness gracious, what the heck? Green. Nope, that's going to be caution all kinds, and I do not know. I think that's going to be some tire spinach, and now it's not letting me get to anybody. Whoa. So standby one, as we may just have seen the craziest, gnarliest, not even take the green flag start yet. Okay, let's go live again. I don't know what's going on here, but we've seen everybody wreck instantaneously there, and now I'm having difficulties pulling up some drivers in there. So I guess standby one here is we're again trying to figure out what the heck is going on with tonight's race in this All-Star. So not off to a good start here this evening's run, as we still see some cars out here on track, but again, I'm going back to live. I think I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so we're having some issues here. There we go. Okay, so, I mean, and I know it's probably Iracing trying to pick back up on the cameras because it looked like everyone wrecked before we even took the green flag, and that would have been on the leaders. Probably spinning tires is going to be I'm going to take a stab at it. But let's see if it'll bring it up now. Yes, it will. Okay. Okay, so that's what happened, is that this thing it didn't trigger. So it wasn't allowing us and froze it up, got it all confused. I would be too. There we go. We're going to take off here from the leader, as I believe we might have a, oh wait, oh my goodness. No, negative. So that was on the outside. That was going to be Michael, oh wow, so that's going to be the 0-2 of Pacey. So Pacey loses connection right here. Boom, comes down, hits the 24, mows him out. 7 goes an evasive right there. That's pretty much the angle I think it's going to give us, due to the fact that it happened right as we're trying to take the green. Oh, here we go. Okay. So yeah, it wasn't picking up everything because of it. Oh yeah, so he just turns down and then. Oh, so then there was some blinking out. That's why other cars got hit and got sideways. He went back up the track without knowing it. So I'm thinking some definite issues there. We're gonna go back live again, see if we can get on track here and see who's still with us. All right, I guess we'll take a quick break as we let this thing spin up and catch itself up to us.
Horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
The name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing. We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
So, what is up, Doc?
Well, I don't know exactly what's going on, but now I think I have lost the drivers here. So I did see, like I said, a lot of, we may have a problem, Houston. Let me double check here. We're gonna go take another full screen break. Do appreciate everyone's patience in this matter, as we're gonna, again, it looked like we had some kind of major glitching in the beginning of this race there. Came down, took them all out. So I don't know if this is going to be like a restart, recheck, yeah. So stand by one. Let me go over and check it all out. And we're going to set this back on another full screen break this time. And hopefully we can get this thing sorted out before it gets too terribly drawn out.
Please state your name.
Ryland Grace. I just woke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment. And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us. The sun is dying. You are the only scientist who might know what this says.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
You have a doctorate in molecular biology. I need you to come with us. This is Project Hail Mary. The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor, except one.
Why?
We don't know.
Which is why we built a ship to go there and find out.
It's 11.9 light years away. The astronauts die in space.
It's what you Americans would call a long shot.
Hail Mary. I get it. Who on earth is going to sign up for this?
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct.
You'll find a solution.
You are my solution.
I put the knot in astronaut. I've never done anything. I've never done a space. I can't even moonwalk. I understand the stakes. I do. But my place is in the classroom.
The world is counting on you.
This might be very hard for you to understand. But some people are not good at things.
You know who you are. You're gonna do great.
I conquered Zero G in 5 hours.
Object approaching.
Oh my God. So, I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing in me, you know, which was a concern for a little while. I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. Thumbs up. No, that's thumbs down. We do the thumbs up. It's close enough.
I know most of you don't remember me, but I know all of you. Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Every
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world.
It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
All right, everyone. Hope you all got a copy. Yes, we do. See us bouncing here. So we are in hold. There's the skinny. Let me bring up this camera here. Sorry about this whole dilemma that we are going through at the moment. Once I bring this up, because, you know, hey, it's not better than talking face to face, right? That's how I always look at it. There you are. Oh, there I am at least. So let's make sure it's little even. Close enough, right? Yeah. All right, close enough. So let's bring us back here. Woo! All right. So what happened was we had a little problem in programming. There you go. A little problem in programming in this matter. They're restarting the lobby right now. They're gonna get everybody back into it. Maybe a minute or two. Couple minutes, they're gonna let me know, and then we're gonna try to get back into this thing. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I didn't want to restart everything, you know, which I might have to, unfortunately, due to the fact I have no background or nothing, because everything's kind of shut down at the moment, because I'm waiting to get back into this thing. So what I will do, because I'm not sure exactly how long this is going to take. Honestly, they said a few minutes, but you know, it could take longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cancel this thing out. I'm going to bring this thing back live within 5-10 minutes. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm thinking. By the time we get this thing all rolled and all in there. So I do appreciate everybody's patience in this matter. I promise, hopefully, very small amount of commercials through the race once we get into it. But we'll see. So stand by, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. But hopefully we'll be back here in just a moment.